Schlatt, I streamed Minecraft for 9 hours yesterday.
I know you did. I was watching you.
You were watching?
I was watching you, yeah. I had on the TV after I had quit my stream, and I put you on, and then you were just walking around a mine shafter like some dungeon. You just kept repeating you're like, what? What is going on? What is this? What?
I was enthralled by it, dude. I was going around and I was discovering all this new stuff, and I kept going like, what the heck?
Yeah, it was like
what the heck?
It's like a broken record, dude.
It was honestly, it ended up being really funny though in hindsight, because it was just like I was so like so sleep deprived at that point that it was just like my brain just kept going back to it, and then it turned into just like it just became part of my brain. I was like, what the heck? I felt like a little kid that was seeing like playing Fortnite for the first time and being like, oh, what the freak? Oh no. Like self-censoring myself instead of swearing and stuff.
Dude, and you said that the having no face cam makes you, have more ideas, feel more comfortable, and then still all you could muster was, what the heck is this?
Yet you recall it.
I almost turned you off. That's what I was gonna say.
Really?
I almost did, yeah.
Oh, come on.
A lot of other people on that server, Ted.
Come on, man. You were watching that and you were like, I'm so invested on what he's gonna say next. What's he gonna say next? And I come in, I'm like, what the heck? And you're like, I knew it. I knew it.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's my comfort streamer.
I was comfortable too. I'm obsessed with Minecraft right now, though. I haven't even expanded beyond the notion of that.
I'm obsessed with cock.
Welcome to Chuckle Sandwich. Are you a fan of sports, though, Schlatt?
Yeah, I like sports. I like sports. Sometimes I'll watch sports when there's nothing else on.
What is you're a Yankees fan? Yeah, you're a baseball guy.
Yankees fan. Yeah, I dabble.
What is the mascot of the Yankees? Do we know?
Of the Yankees, the most World Series. We just kind of hold our World Series trophies up and parade that around the stadium.
So you don't actually
instead
know.
of a little idiot in a costume. That's all we need.
Well,
we don't have a mascot.
You don't? Is it
no,
just
the
like
Yankees
the
don't have a
notion
mascot.
of a person from New York is that's Babe Ruth?
Listen, the Mets don't have it too. They don't have it too great. All they could do is a fucking dude with a baseball as a head. They call him Mr. Met.
Yeah, that is. Would
you like that if we had like a baseball bat and we called him Mr. Yankee? Fucking stupid. At least Mrs. Met could get it though.
I think it would be really funny if we just tier listed a selection of mascots from across America. Really, I mean, I feel like we're the only country that actually really has mascots, and we just kind of give them a name, give them a rank, and kind of try to figure out what their deal is. So today we're gonna be taking a look at some mascots that we may or may not know them, and we're gonna rank them from various sports teams.
We got to do E, and we need E and F now.
No, we don't need E. He's not a thing.
It's not a letter. It's not a letter, Schlatt.
It's not.
Nice try.
Of course it's a letter. Yes, it is.
Nice try trying to convince us.
What are you talking about?
It's not a grade. You can't get an E in school.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't get a fucking S in school. What is this?
Yes, you can. In Japan.
There has to be a perfect middle. This is bullshit. You have to add an E. Yes, you do.
You want E? I feel like E
want an
is
E?
like...
Yes.
We never end up using the E.
There's a middle row. There needs to be a middle in the tier list.
Feels wrong.
Yeah, it feels...
This feels
nefarious.
wrong.
This is how you're supposed to do it.
It just feels nefarious. It feels like... I don't know. It feels...
That's...
I don't know. E's not a grade. What about fucking S? You started it with S.
Come on now.
That's everybody knows that ranking, though. Nobody's really talking about E.
Yeah, everybody's talking about S. Nobody's talking about E.
C is in the middle. That makes sense.
E.
C is in the middle. Perfect middle. That makes sense. C.
Okay. Damn.
Listen, I don't know any of these mascots. I only know Mr. Met because he's the rival.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know any others. I mean, I know he's got a piece.
He's got a gun?
No, like a side piece that also hangs around the stadium sometimes. Mrs. Met. and I hope she's on this list.
Oh yeah, and he goes around saying, "You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me?
Yeah, you want a piece of me? You
That's
want a?
just
Oh
the-
my God, there
That's
she
just
is.
the drunk." Oh, it's a woman.
Mr.
Yeah.
and Mrs. Matt.
Oh, there's two. It's a whole family.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
It's a hot
So-
young couple.
Oh,
It's a
bro,
hot young couple. Yeah.
bro.
This is probably the most baseline baseball mascot you could get. Why don't we just put him in a uniform and then put a baseball on someone's head and give it a nose? Let's roll with that. Yeah.
It's really low effort.
Oh,
really
wow, they
low
were
effort. And
masking
look, they're
up for
masked
COVID.
up. They masked up the baseball. Jesus Christ.
It's essentially a flag on their face. Barely even a mask. So I guess so just to give you guys some context, we sent Tucker out. He went and found a bunch of mascots from it's not a specific sport. I mean, obviously
No.
Mr. Met is baseball, but you know,
We got baseball, football, college ball. We got it all.
yeah.
We went for a weird or
Yeah.
weird, well known. Those are kind of the two big, factors.
Oh yeah. And honestly, if we don't know who they are, we're gonna need to give them a story. I feel like that's the
Exactly.
best way to go about it. Because otherwise, how are we possibly going to rank them unless we give them their story? We're all about facts here on Chuckle Sandwich. So, I mean, what determines if something? I guess we haven't really talked about this. What determines if something is a high rank versus a low rank? Do you think, Schlatt?
Sexiness.
Sex. Okay.
How good you think they'd be in the bedroom.
Okay.
You've been getting pretty horny recently on the podcast, Ted. So I think this is a discussion that I think you'd enjoy.
Yeah. Are we talking about the
mean-
Three Little Pigs discussion? Is that specifically what we're talking about? 'Cause
Let's
that's
just
the last
say.
time I remember
Let's
getting
just say. I'll just say two words, okay? Philly Phanatic.
Philly Phanatic.
Oh yeah, and
Who's
I
that?
see him already. He's the Philly Phanatic.
Who is he?
Please. He's a Phanatic mascot of the Phillies. Do you want to start with him?
Oh yeah, sure.
He's
Keep
the
up,
Philly
Ted.
Phanatic. So the Philadelphia Phillies, who are also in the NL East, which is the division the Mets are in, they have a fucking crackhead as a mascot called the Philly Phanatic.
Jeez.
God, look at that.
He's
He's
got
like
a
a fucked up
crazy mouth,
Sesame
too.
Street. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but holy shit, I'd love to stick my cock in there.
Yeah, no, he's
Jesus
got
Christ.
a tube on his mouth that is just asking for shit to be.
It's like a tighter.
What are you
It's like a
doing?
tighter Birdo mouth.
This cat back here keeps attacking the fucking mirror. Keeps attacking its own reflection.
Hey, we're not talking about the cat. We're talking about sticking my cock in the Philly Phanatic's beak.
Get out of here. See, now I understand why Schlatt yells at his cats mid
Ted the cat,
podcast.
yeah. I mean, you're learning. You're learning. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that thing. Are you kidding me? Look at the ass on him. Look at
Yeah,
that.
no, he's
fupa.
got some good stuff going on. What
Jesus
type
Christ.
of? What do you even think he would be related to? Is he a bird?
He's definitely related to a few others that have the same green, shaggy vibe.
Yeah, no, a lot of green, shaggy creatures going on here. I mean, the Philly Phanatic. I mean, I think he's
like a grown-up Grimbley in a way.
absolutely. He absolutely is a grown-up Grimbley. That's a great way to put it. He's sort of like King Grimbley.
He might be King Grimbley. And let me tell you, he's crazy in bed. Not to keep going back to the whole bedroom conversation.
Oh,
I know that
agree.
might not be the angle you wanted to take this episode, but
No,
I
it's
just
fine.
can't get around the fact that this dude he lays pipe, okay?
Oh,
look at that.
he is-
Look at that.
Not
Look
only
at that
does he-
image. Tucker with the two cops. Go down, scroll down. Bro, he's humping the air in front of two police officers. You kidding me?
Schlatt, not only does he lay pipe, he quite literally is the pipe.
He
Look
is
at
the pipe.
he's dressed up like the he's dressed up like the fucking
Like he's in a
Playboy
Vegas
magazine guy
hotel.
right now. This guy, just give him a cigar and he's ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to go to exploit some people. Jesus. Yeah, no, he definitely seems like the kind of character that, despite the fact that he is a mascot, some shit would come out about him. Like it would
yeah.
some sort of case is going to come out against the Philly Phanatic, and it's
Some
going to
kind
be
of locker room scandal. Yeah.
oh, absolutely locker. Can you imagine being like just being a player for the Phillies.
Oh yeah,
And being alone in the locker room, your last one to go home. All of a sudden, you walk around the corner at the end of a dark hallway. You see the Philly Phanatic
just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He unzips his trousers, starts jerking off.
Whoa. Okay. I wasn't going that route. I was going.
What route were you going?
Like consensual fun with the Philly Phanatic.
Okay. Consensual fun is the ideal version. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh, you were going the Wattpad route, the Wattpad Philly Phanatic fiction route. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, mine was a little bit more like nefarious. Like the scene I saw in my head was like dangerous music playing as you walked around that corner, and he shows up, and it's just one LED overhead light above him.
I think you got the wrong vibe from the Philly Phanatic, dude.
At the end of a long dark hallway, Philly, what are you doing here? Or he just starts sprinting at you. That's scary.
That would be scary.
His little beak scenario probably flops around when he moves too,
and his whole stomach area is probably bouncing too.
Yeah, no, he's the definition of a. He's on a list.
You guys should rank him.
I'm gonna give him a fucking. Okay, well, I was gonna give him an E.
E?
Yeah.
How are you going to give him an E?
Evil, dude. E for evil. And you wanted, you were the one who wanted that ranking category so badly. I mean.
How about, let's agree on C for cock in that beak.
Cock in that. Oh, you think it's a sleeve? You think that there's a cock hidden within his beak?
No, dude. I'm saying my cock is going to be in that thing.
Oh, okay. Stop attacking.
How would that even work? How would that even work, bro?
I don't know.
A cock in there that like really it retracts, scary. It pops out of it.
It's not like he looks like a human. He looks like a creature from another planet.
Oh, he's humanoid enough to know that the dick would be right where our dick is.
That's a dangerous sentiment to have. He's human enough? Don't say that.
He's human enough.
Human enough?
You think the Philly Phanatic's cock wouldn't be between his legs like ours is?
Listen, all I'm saying is we got to put you in one of those chambers, one of those cryogenic chambers, and we got to send you out to Alpha Centauri, and then send something to pick you up and bring you back in 5,000 years or whatever. And I want you to come back and tell the human race what you learned sexually.
Keep going on this.
You'll be kind of like the Darwin of the new age. You'll come back with a journal, but instead of it on evolution, it'll be on like what you could and could not fuck.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's little plants that looked like flowers, but they were like donut holes, and I just couldn't resist.
Spending a night with Philly Phanatic is like being on another planet.
You get on a planet in Alpha Centauri, it's all Philly Phanatic creatures. Just a whole planet of them. You're in paradise.
We should keep going.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little worked up.
Okay. I like the aspect of not knowing who they are. So what's that little one that, can you get a larger photo without showing us actually its name, Tucker? That one that kind of looks like a baby, bottom row, one to the right. Kind of looks like a baby. So this is like a baby. This is like a weird little baby thing.
It's a boy. It's not. I wouldn't say that's a baby.
It looks like the Boss Baby if it put a backwards cap on, though.
No. He's a little more matured than the Boss Baby.
Yeah? How old do you think? Okay.
That's like a 4-year-old. That's like a 4-year-old, I think. And his knees are going the wrong way. Look at that.
His knees are going the wrong way. That's terrifying. So this is not a normal costume. This is like a blow-up doll, like mascot.
Yeah, he's got a fan in there. He's got a fan in there that's keeping it inflated. And he's got a cap that says Lil Red on it.
Yeah, Lil Red.
I assume that's what his name is.
This seems like a horror movie character.
Yeah.
This is like one of those. This is once again, I'm walking down and I see a dark hallway lit by an overhead LED light. Is Lil Red over here. And he's going like, he's singing like, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine."
I think you got this all wrong, man. I think you are completely affront to the fun-loving vibe of sports teams' mascots. This is This is a fun-loving little boy, and he's got no ill intentions.
Sure, but I mean that's their outward sort of understanding of like what they are. That's our outward understanding. That's their. They put on a face for the show.
No, I think he just is a really nice, kind boy. I think the worst thing this guy would do is steal some double bubble at the convenience store.
Oh, you're right, actually. This kind of looked like the little character on the double bubble.
He'd steal some double bubble, and he'd feel bad about it afterwards, and his mom would scold him, but really he's just there for the big game.
No, he definitely has that sort of 1950s. He's got that 1950s boy that did a little bit of
mischief, just a little bit of mischief, petty theft.
He has to apologize for the general store owner. He's like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Washington."
He was created to represent the women's volleyball team.
F.
This school.
F.
Which, if you're going the creepy route.
Shitty sport.
Women's volleyball?
Yeah.
And for that
I
reason,
thought he was like for
F?
football. I mean, you got a picture of him at a big football stadium. I thought this was hype.
Well, the origins and the employment changes.
Oh, okay. So they've moved around a little bit. They've been tossed from team to team.
Oh, okay, so one of two mascots. Who's the other mascot of the
Lil
University
Red
of Nebraska?
is an orphan.
Bro, who is that?
No, that's his
Herbie
uncle.
Husker.
That's his weird uncle.
That's the football guy.
That's his weird uncle.
Oh, that's awesome, though. They get a fucking ripped dude named Herbie Husker.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so hype.
Vintage Herbie looks fucking
That's
racist.
so
Vintage
hype.
Herbie looks like fucking Paul Bunyan if he lost everything.
Look at this perfectly chiseled face on him. He's an actual mascot. They made him for the football program, and they gave Lil Red to the women. God, that's fucked.
Yeah,
God,
Lil Red
fucked.
is like if we put Herbie Husker and Lil Red up against each other, Herbie Husker is killing Lil Red.
Dude, Lil Red's fucking big.
Yeah, Lil Red's big. They could have that giant that strength you'd expect of like an oversized baby,
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if Herbie Husker was on this list, I'd be inclined to give him a higher score because that's awesome. But the baby,
It seems like they're a package deal. They're showing up in photos together.
If they're a package deal, then this is at least B.
Tucker, would you let us rate them as a package deal?
I would let that happen.
Okay. You say B, Schlatt?
Well, I think Herbie Husker is easily A, but I think Lil Red takes him down a couple notches.
Yeah, I'd give him a B.
Of him.
I'd give him a B.
B.
There we go. All right, what's next?
Schlatt's pick.
Who's this orange guy all the way to the right? Who's this orange guy?
That is
Don't
Youppi.
give him the name.
Bro, you asked me who it is.
Don't give the name. We have to try to figure it out. That was the
We're trying
whole
to guess
point.
the name now?
We're trying to give them we're not supposed to know about them. We're supposed to rate
We're
them.
not supposed to know the name.
We're supposed to rate them based on I keep saying that. That was the whole thesis at the beginning.
But then you ask me who is this guy?
Okay, well, what's he for? What's he like?
Yeah, well,
He's Canadian.
Just bring up a large photo of him, Tucker. I'm gonna kill you. There we go. That is scary.
He looks like the guy on TikTok that you'll scroll onto at like 4 a.m. named Old Time Hockey, and then he goes, "Oh, hey there, buddy."
I'll tell you what.
Jesus Christ.
This motherfucker looks shell shocked.
Oh,
I don't know if Canada got involved in any world wars, but whatever it was that they were involved in, he was a part of that conflict.
He lives in a wooden shack in the middle of nowhere, and they just cart him down for the hockey games. He doesn't want anything to do with this.
Oh Jesus, his eyes are bulging out of his
head.
Let
him go home.
It looks like they put him in a vacuum tube and started pulling all the air out.
He's just orange and furry.
Looks like they knocked him out of a spaceship and pulled him back in at the last second. That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like he eats raw venison. Like he goes, he hunts for his food and he eats it raw.
Yeah.
That's scary. I feel like he moves really slow, but then when he wants to, he could run at enormous speeds.
Yeah, he's violent when he needs to be. But
yeah.
he suppresses that because that's in his past.
Yes, it is but sometimes he'll get into this mode right here where he's shell shocked and it'll all start flowing back into his brain.
Yes, like the green guy from Happy Tree Friends. What's
exactly
the
green guy.
What's his fucking name? Flipper?
Well, the veteran? Are we talking about the veteran?
The vet Flippy.
Yeah, the Flippy. That's so fucked up of a name. Oh, that's so fucked up of a name. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a tangent right now. Happy Tree Friends. That was probably my first sort of like introduction to gore and like cartoon gore and just like very much so not PG things. And I remember seeing those when I was a kid and just watching them watching, you know, someone getting chopped up or something. And being shocked and very okay, so like that's awesome. Crazy. That's crazy. I remember seeing that 11 years ago. God, and that's number 74. You think these are
monetized on YouTube?
Absolutely not. I mean, maybe they used to be. I bet there was a period where Happy Tree Friends was making millions, dude. What does this have? 10 million views? That's
they
crazy.
All got like 10 mil.
Oh my god. Yeah,
they're still making them.
They are.
This is 6 months ago.
Oh my god.
2 million views? Dude. What? They're still making 6 months ago. Wow.
Does he die? Oh yeah, he does.
Yep. No, he's dead. He's dead.
He dies.
That's wild that they keep figuring out. And I think that the scariest thing about, oh god, the scariest thing about Happy Tree Friends was that they always showed like the brain matter coming out of their head when they get like a headshot or something. The brain matter's coming out.
Of course.
Either way, with this orange character. What would we give him a name? We can guess his name, you know?
What's the team? What team is this?
It's the Montreal Canadiens.
Wow. That's got to be the least creative.
That's their name? The Montreal Canadiens?
The Canadiens.
Yeah. I guess they're very literal over there, I guess.
Yeah.
The Montreal Canadiens.
Well, they're competing in an American
they
league.
spell it wrong, though.
Yeah, and they're competing amongst Americans, so it's kind of like... You know.
Oh, so they themselves.
They're playing right now.
You know, we've got the Bruins. We've got the whatever the I don't know any other fucking hockey game name teams, but they're showing up as if they're also a character because all the other hockey teams are named after characters and shit, and they're showing up and we're kooky little Canadians.
Yeah,
and the other Canadian team in the NHL is called the Maple Leafs.
Jeez, so they're really not doing themselves any good.
They've got a brand and they're sticking to it.
Jeez.
Okay, so what would this guy be named? He's just an orange guy from Canada. He's probably all polite, but he becomes violent sometimes. The Canadian
Lord of Time.
Excuse me?
I don't know. That's what came into my head, and I had to say it. The Lord. I mean, look.
No one is calling him. No one.
Zoom in on his face. Zoom in on his face. The Lord of Time.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Canadiens game.
And look who it is! It's the Lord of Time.
And here for the national anthem, the Lord of Time. Wow. Okay, you know what? That would be funny if he was named that. I would give that to you. You know what? Let's call him the Lord of Time.
Awesome. What's his actual name before we put him up there?
Youppi.
Youppi. Oh, Youppi.
Okay. Youppi.
I like Youppi.
The Lord of Time. All right. I would give him at least an A.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. All right. Next one. What's that? Can you pull up a photo of that yellow one with the blue shirt, Tucker? Okay.
I hate him
now
already.
That is awful. What is this?
That's terrible.
Is that a gecko or is that an alien?
That's supposed to be an alien for sure.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, with the little tendrils. Okay, we should explain what we're looking at for the people.
Oh, yeah, audio listeners love you to death. This is a mascot dressed in blue and with blue sneakers, blue shirt that says UCSC, and he's got a yellow tail. He's holding up like a little finger, like he's like a millennial, like he's
all yellow.
and he's got two little tentacles coming off his face, and he has a face, like the way that his mouth curls up and stuff, looks almost exactly like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
So he's kind of like, looks like if a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was like, got jaundice and then was tortured in a very unique way where they had pieces of their skin pulled far so that they had kind of like Shrek ears, but longer coming off of their head.
I don't even want to talk about this guy for very long.
They look like a villain.
Kind of fucked up.
They look like a villain for sure. This is not a mascot. This is whatever the opposite. Okay,
Ew,
that's worse.
it gets worse.
It looks like Bumblebee now from the Transformers.
What is he even trying to be?
He's trying to be what? Yeah, that's such a brutal way to ask that question. What is he even trying to be? Can you imagine saying that?
Here's a vintage look.
Oh, the vintage one is awful.
Terrible.
What the fuck?
So this is University of California Santa Cruz's thing, or is that the name of the school?
Man.
Yeah, UCSC. Wow, you guys really lost the plot.
You're gonna have to give a potential name for this guy, Schlatt. You're gonna have to give a potential name. I did mine. I did the Lord of Time earlier.
This is like some stupid shit. They probably call him Balthor or some like stupid alien bullshit. No one cares about him though. Oh, that's just Balthor. He's just walking through the halls. You shove him into the fucking lockers. He's like,
yeah, no, he definitely makes that noise. Oh yeah, he's a bit timid too. He's got some confidence issues.
Very timid.
Which is why
everyone fucking hates him.
Yeah, which is why saying
completely warranted hatred for him.
Which is why saying something like, "What is he even trying to be?" would just it would ruin him. It would ruin his week.
Well, he doesn't know. I don't think he knows what he's trying to be, and I think that's his biggest flaw. And I'd put him at F.
Yeah, no, I'd give him an F too. Balfour. What's his name?
Balfour.
Sammy. Oh, his real name's Sammy the Slug.
He's a slug.
Ugh. God.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! The only trail I want to see coming out of him is his fucking brain matter out of a Happy Tree Friends episode.
Yeah, it's like, all right, board of student relations here at UC Santa Cruz. We gotta find a mascot that's really gonna hype people up. What's an animal that you think the UC Santa Cruz kids would really, would connect
relate
with?
to? Yeah,
I'm a slug. I like where you're going with that. They just run it. Jesus.
Yeah, that sucks. F.
Yeah, F for sure. How about what do we got over there all the way to the right on first row?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
He looks like the unknown. Oh, never mind.
He is, so audio listeners love you to death. The photo that we're looking at right now is essentially a gorilla with very, very human soul, like eyes that have a soul.
It's like straight out of the SpongeBob episode.
Yeah,
it's just a gorilla costume from Party City that they threw the team's logo on.
Yeah, and he's wearing an orange jersey, and he's got a child hostage in this photo. He's kidnapped a child.
What's the team that this is?
This is the Phoenix Suns.
This is the basketball team?
Yes.
This is their mascot is.
It's their mascot.
This is the sun.
No.
What's the motivation to have a team called the Phoenix Suns and then be like, yeah, our mascot's going to be this gorilla?
The motivation was that somebody at one time ran on there with a gorilla suit on, and it was so well received that they made it a mascot.
Oh, that's a fun little piece of lore.
So it is just like some shit from Party City.
Yeah,
it's totally unrelated. Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
No, that's scary though. I mean, like having the full eyes, like I feel like there's a universe in which that could be a real gorilla, like just with how lifelike and real those eyes are, because those are real eyes.
This appears to be a vintage version.
Yeah, this is like straight up Planet of the Apes kind of look of a gorilla. I don't know if I like it. I feel like something about someone wearing that costume just feels like it would be associated with really heavy, wet breathing. So I think that I would probably put that down at an E if I had If I had to
That's
choose.
certainly a lower tier character.
Yeah,
I don't
for
want
sure.
my son going near him taking a photo.
Mm.
There's probably a pedophile under that mask.
And not the Phanatic? Not the Philly Phanatic?
No, the Philly Phanatic is not a pedophile. You're the one with the bad view of this guy. He's just a guy who likes to have some fun.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about Mr. Matt. Let's just cross this
Let's
bridge
get this
now.
over with Mr. Matt. I mean, Mr. Matt is...
Let's be real for a second. If any of the NHL teams had a mascot that was just completely human with the head of a hockey puck, or a football team with the head of a football,
We've already got a whole cartoon about that. Hey, Arnold.
people would be pissed off at that, but somehow Mr. Met gets a pass.
He does.
Probably because Mrs. Met is hot as fuck.
Yeah.
She's hot as fuck. I'm going to say it. I'm not afraid.
That. It's hard to deny that. Yeah, I think the whole issue with the mouth that I've got going on is like, it seems like they're saying, like the way their mouth is shaped, the way it's curled, it just seems like they're saying something they shouldn't. You know, it's like they're speaking in lost ancient tongues. They're doing some sort of, I don't know, like, yeah, no, they're saying something fucked up.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, Tucker.
Tucker, put that away.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't trust Mr. Matt in reality. I mean, how far can you, like, realistically, I mean, the game of baseball is a game in which you are hitting a baseball over and over. The whole point of the game is that. So how are we supposed to trust that one of these baseballs has suddenly come to life and they're on our side?
Exactly. Our whole goal as humans in the game of baseball is to smack the fuck out of that thing.
We're trying to beat the shit out of that ball, and now he's on the side of his
now he
oppressors.
walks among us.
Seems a little suspicious to me.
That's
seems a little
fucked up.
suspicious. He's got some sort of ulterior motive going on there. I would give him an
and
F.
I've got some ulterior motives with this woman.
Yeah.
Just put it that way.
Yeah, no, she can stay. She can stay. He's got devious plans, and that puts him in.
You invite Mr. Met to a party so that Mrs. Met shows up.
So or do we? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's feeling under the weather today. Oh shoot. Well, actually,
shit.
I'll have to hit you up on what the actual address is of the party. We're actually trying to figure out the venue right now. I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll hit you back up, dude.
We'll definitely put Mr. Met at an F and then Mrs. Met S.
An S. Yeah.
Mr. Met was what?
F.
An F.
Mrs. Met.
S.
all the
Just
way
such
at
an
the top.
uncreative mascot, Mr. Met. Such a piece of shit. Fucking baseball.
And I feel like
Wow.
Mrs. Met just probably has a bunch of good ideas. She's out there slugging
she
it
is
for the
just-
people.
She is just great.
Yeah.
She lights up any room.
That's a great way to put that. You want to choose another one, Schlatt? Because I did 2 in a row.
What's this first image? I've been kind of looking at it, trying to decipher what that is. It looks like Elmo from the thumbnail.
Oh,
That's entirely different. That's the Chicago Bull.
yeah. No, I think I've seen this guy before. This guy, from what I've seen online, is awesome.
He
This
is
guy
awesome. He is awesome.
Out of all the mascots, this guy can hang.
He might be the mascot.
He is a homie, and he also is the kind of guy that you could ask if you've seen his behavior. For some reason, I've seen a lot of TikToks of this guy just doing shit, and I feel like you could give this guy a bunch of beers.
Oh yeah.
You tell him that
shotgun one.
you buy him a 32 pack. He's going through the whole thing that night,
Oh, yeah.
and he is going to be like not even at 100%.
He's gonna be electric.
Yeah, no, he's the kind of guy that without fail, every time if he were to jump off a surface, he's gonna be able to split a table.
Look at that. That's just
Look at this.
fucking awesome. You think Mr. Met could pull some shit like that?
Not with the
That
head
dude
that
is
he's got. His whole
he
balance
is
would be
flying
off.
through the air, putting the ball through his legs and dunking that shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Billy the Bull or some
Benny the
shit
Bull.
like that.
Benny
Bull.
the Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's got a cool haircut too. I mean, look at him.
Okay, that's not a flattering photo, really. I think that's a better one.
That's electric. Yeah, that's that one right
That's
there.
awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, he can
awesome.
play. He can play the game. Like they
He's
could
got
sub
game.
him in if they needed to, but they won't
Mr.
because
Met
they know that
couldn't
it
do
would be
shit,
unfair.
dude. Mr. Met couldn't do shit.
Yeah, this is like Mr. Met is like is if like the Chicago folks had like a basketball as a thing, and it's like no, okay, we don't want a basketball.
Yeah, and they call him Mr. Bull.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, no, I like this guy a lot. Yeah,
fuck
I would
is
put
wrong
him
with
up in the S zone. I'd put him up in the S zone.
Well, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. I mean,
okay, what's going on?
he's
You don't want him to share the space of Mrs. Matt. Is that what this is?
I just you put those two together in the same category, and I feel like I've got no chance.
Yeah, it is a dangerous combination. A guy who can always show up and hang at the parties with the woman that you always wanted to show up at the parties. That's You might get if we did put the bull up there, Benny. If we put Benny up there, you might end up getting cucked by Benny the Bull.
A fate worse than death.
A fate worse than death.
I would not want that. I don't think.
A new book by Jay Schlatt. How I Was Cucked by Benny the Bull.
I think we got to keep the S rating a little empty.
Okay.
If Mrs. Met is up
he's
there,
at
that's
least
just
an
how
A.
I feel. Yeah, he can be nearby, but
Okay.
right next to Mrs. Met, and that's risky, for me.
Oh, I definitely want to see the next one, Tucker. That next guy in the first row. I want to see who that is. Who's this individual? Oh, what the fuck?
Fucking Mr.
Ebenezer
Peanut?
Screws got jaundice and also was turned into a peanut.
What is this?
This is horrifying. Okay,
I
audio
love
listeners
that.
love you to death. In a sort of a like, imagine. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a human.
Oh, it's a human. There was this other photo that it was like he had recesses in his face that was really scary. But this is an 1800s character. He kind of looks like, those old 1950s animations for Christmas movies. Like he kind of looks like one of those characters. He looks like Jack Frost or the Mr. Snow.
Yes, he
I'm
does.
Mr.
Yes, he does. He looks like Mr. 100 Below.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Less blue, but he's got white hair, like kind of like a Chop style white hair.
Yeah, he rides a motorcycle.
Rides a motorcycle. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's dressed in 1800s clothing. Jeez. Okay, he's kind of
top
sick
hat.
though.
That's fucking awesome. I love that.
Wow. Yeah. No. Okay. Now that one seems like he's going through withdrawal. This one right here.
He always starts a game off with the motorcycle.
Oh, okay. So
The
he
motorcycle's
rides in
part
on a
of
motorcycle.
the experience.
Okay, so that's part of his thing. He can ride a motorcycle. That's pretty cool.
This picture's just so shocking.
Yeah, that initial
that's
photo though
terrifying.
is. I mean, zoom in on that, Tucker. That is really scary. What happened to him at this? Was he getting some
Now that's
psychology
withdrawal.
work going on?
He was cupping before this.
Yeah, no, getting cupping all over his face.
Jesus
It's all about the
Christ.
face muscles, really.
It is.
Yeah, no, this guy's pretty sick because of his motorcycle stuff, and also the fact that it seems like he could bust out in a cool rhyme about how he's Mr. 100 Below. But he also seems like
He's got some pipe. I mean, just holy shit.
It also
got
seems
a
like he's
big
got
dick.
some really old ideas, though, that could be a little bit
Oh,
controversial.
easily some old backwards ideas about.
I'll tell you one thing. I definitely don't want to put him up near. I don't want him anywhere near
Mrs. Matt.
Mrs. Matt. I don't want him up there. But I do think that his motorcycle thing is pretty sick. I feel like that he's a B tier.
That's a cool gimmick. I was going to put him around B tier too.
Yeah. All right. There we go. All right, Schlatt, take it away.
Let's just go with the next in line. This looks like a fucking Wolverine or some kind of werewolf. What is this?
It's from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's a
Let's see
grizzly
what it
bear?
is. Let's see what it is. We'll give them.
Oh, that's it. Is that a bear?
Dude, that's a fucking bear hog. That's a bear hog. Audio
I've
listeners love
never
it to
seen
death.
Never
Put
seen
him in
a bear
a
that looks
jersey,
like
give it
that.
a snout,
Oh,
give
wait.
it some bear skin.
Can I tell you the name of the last guy?
Oh yeah, what was the name of the last guy?
Demon Deacon.
What?
Yeah, that's the
sick.
Demon Deacon.
Fuck, man.
I
love that.
I love the word demon. So
Yeah.
I love the
I'm
word
glad
Deacon.
that you told me that. This other guy here, though, this is straight up out of South Park. This is Man Bear Pig, is what this is. This is That's not a grizzly. I don't know why they thought it would look like a grizzly, but it is very clearly more akin. This is like a fur. This is warthog.
It's a fursuit. It's a fursuit. It's
is
like
a fursuit.
if like a furry was like, I want to look. I want to look. Oh my god.
Yeah. No. In this one, it's.
Whoa.
See-
He is changing.
He's changing
By
a
the
lot.
minute.
I think he just started
Becoming
hitting the
more and
gym.
more like a superhero. He still looks like a pig, though.
Dude
No matter what.
did a cycle somewhere in between these photos. He's on some roids, dude.
Yeah, I imagine that they probably try to
Little
make
bit
him
of
look like a
gear.
bear, but he just does 100% to me look like a furry fucking hog, dude.
It's like if a furry was like, I want to look menacing, but also still kind of fuckable. And I want to be kind of cute. I also want
Yeah, look, he looks
people
like a
to see my
hog.
cute side at the same time while we're fucking. How do you
he
fucking
does
a
have
fursuit?
muscles.
How do you fucking a fursuit? Can we look
I
this
don't
up?
know if they do, dude. I don't know if they do. I think they just put,
you don't think they do? Excuse you?
I feel like they probably just keep the helmets on.
No, I guarantee you they fuck with the costumes on.
Really? Have you engaged yourself?
No, I feel like it wouldn't make any sense to not have the fursuits on.
Well, okay, let's see. What does it say online there?
Some fursuits have
openings.
openings. I knew it, dude. They'd have a flap.
What a vague explanation. Some fursuits have openings. Not going to tell you where, but they got them. My wife is a furry, and she has sex better than anyone else I've ever been with.
But you're kind of obligated to say
With
that.
Benny the Bull.
Yeah, I wonder if like for people who are into like the more like, because for some people I feel like the furry stuff is like a hobby, but for some people it's a fetish thing, and I feel like for those who are in the fetish category of it,
Okay. Who is that not a fetish for?
I just don't want to make assumptions here based on it, but
I'll gladly make an assumption. If you're buying a suit for that much
Yeah,
money and
$7
you're
grand
going to
suit.
conventions and it's got a flap on the back that opens your bussy up to the world, I think
Well,
it's probably
I mean-
a fetish.
But not all of them have them. Not all of them have them.
Ted,
But
if
what
I was
say-
getting a custom fursuit, it would totally have a flap for my bussy.
yeah, you gotta poop.
You gotta poop.
That would suck if your shit got caught up in the fur.
Yeah, if it slid down the legs and it was just like at your
Nothing worse than
feet.
being
Yeah,
a furry and having
no.
diarrhea in a fursuit. That's all I'll
No,
say.
that's rough. It's probably happened to one or two people.
You ever realize that girls that wear rompers got to take the whole thing off to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, that's one of the known plights of being a woman.
Dude, that blew my mind.
Just add a flap. Add a flap. It's all better. It's
Yeah,
all
get
better.
one of those
Sewn on
Flaps make
flap
everything
like
better.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh or like a little pair of pajamas, dude.
Just across the crotch. You know?
All right,
I'm
let's
ready.
rank this guy.
This
That's
Grizz,
bad. That's D. That's
That's
D.
a D. Yeah,
That's D. What's his name?
Grizz, the
That's
grizzly.
D.
Oh,
That's
fuck
E.
off. Yeah,
Yeah.
Grizz.
Yeah, you lose another
Yeah.
point for that.
Grizz. Okay, what's this next one? Seems like it's like the cousin. It looks like this might be the cousin of our last character here.
What, the dog right here?
Oh,
I
my
hate that.
God.
I hate that
Okay.
even more.
This is awful. This is okay. Audio listeners love you to death. This is like you gave one of those dogs that you see, little
Like a
tiny dogs that have
Pomeranian.
little, like if you gave a Pomeranian steroids. Oh my God.
What the fuck is that?
That's horrifying.
Is this a dog or it's?
I think it's a koala.
bear. No, he's got bear on his the fucking headband. It's a bear. It's another fucked up bear.
This is the official picture too.
This is the official picture.
This is an official photo.
Well, look at its nose, Schlatt. It's got one of those circular noses.
That's
like
a bear.
egg-shaped.
That's what a bear has.
Well, it's
that's
what a koala bear has.
No, that's a bear. Excuse you. That's not a koala.
I'm telling you, I'm getting pretty close to being almost 100% certain that this is a koala.
That ain't a koala,
right,
buddy. That ain't a koala.
Tucker, is it a koala?
I don't think it's a koala. It's the Utah Jazz Bear.
What?
Jazz bear.
Well,
jazz
I
bear.
koalas as a bear. That's the one bear I feel like would be into jazz.
He's got a point. It's a musical little bear.
It is a musical little bear, and he's just chewing on. He's basically eating weed his whole life.
Do you think he's got a bussy flap?
Certainly.
Maybe a cock flap.
That's a scary photo. That's just an official photo, Tucker.
Terrible photo.
Yeah, that's on the Salt Lake Tribune.
That's a crooked smile he's got there. He does not have good intentions.
No.
And he's copying the demon.
He's copying Demon Deacon.
Demon Deacon
with the motorcycle.
Don't give it a baby
Don't let
to
him
him.
near.
That doesn't
Don't
seem
let
like
him near babies. No,
don't let him near babies.
This is even worse than the Grizz. Than Grizz, it is.
This photo right here, Tucker. He's pointing that baby almost as if to say to the camera, "I'm going to consume this thing later. I'm going to eat this baby."
Yes, he is. He is.
Look who's got dinner. Oh, geez, I don't like him. That's an F, dude.
That's an F.
He looks. But that is Tucker. Look at the picture of koala bear first.
Okay.
Koalas aren't bears, dude.
I just want
They're not bears.
I want Schlatt to believe me, though. Do you see that nose?
I see it, but
Now
that's
go back to the
also a
photo.
characteristic of regular bears. They have noses they have circular nose. That looks more like a regular bear's nose. You're wrong, and you know you are.
I just don't think I am.
That looks exactly like a regular bear nose.
Okay, now go to koala. And now go back to him.
Koala's long and tall and gross. No, this is obviously a regular bear, and he's got a bussy flap.
I don't know, Tucker. You're the animal nerd. Why don't you give us a determination here to settle the score?
I think it's koala. It's got
Okay, that's a
it's
bullshit.
got this
That's
nice
bullshit.
rounded chunk.
That's bullshit.
It's so
no, it's bullshit, and you know it is.
No,
it's
no.
bullshit, and you know it is.
But look at the ears. Look at the ears also. Take a look at the ears.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Look at that fuzz. That
No.
crazed
No,
Albert
the
Einstein.
It's
Yeah,
not a
Albert
koala.
Einstein.
It would be fucking gray.
These are triangular.
Dude. It would be fucking gray.
Look up brown koala.
Koalas
Tucker,
aren't
quickly.
brown, and their snout doesn't get lighter.
Do they have brown koala bears? Let's see if this is a thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Now that's looking good.
Now
A
that's
southern
looking
These
koala.
are just fucking images with a sepia filter. The koalas are gray. I'm not putting up with this shit.
All right, we can move on. We can move on to the
We
next
got to
one.
move on quick.
We
What do you
gotta move
want?
on quick, otherwise.
F.
Yeah, F though. Yeah, F
Jazz
for sure.
bear.
What's this next
Jazz
one we
bear.
got here, Tucker? Who is this? Oh no!
I'm not a fan. Listen, side
hips.
thought. Now that I've seen this, what's with mascots having really wide childbirthing hips?
Yeah, no, that's a mothering mascot right there.
Do the mascots have some kind of hardware in the hip region that makes them all wide like that, like the Philly Phanatic and Yubo or whatever the Canadian one name is, or
Dude,
Youppi.
I don't know.
that guy?
This is him.
That's him.
See,
I
this
don't
is
like
Kansas
that.
City. This is Taylor's boyfriend's hubby.
Sure seems like it.
So this is a rat. This is like a rat.
He looks
No,
like if the
it's-
Cookie Crisp mascot lost his
Oh, he
job.
does
and
kinda
then
look like the Cookie Crisp mascot.
He went from Kellogg's to Kansas City.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, it is. It's a wolf.
So maybe he's a wolf.
It's
Okay.
a wolf
Oh, he's a wolf.
by definition.
Wow, that's crazy. Why wouldn't it be a chief? Did they used to have a chief? Maybe.
I bet they did, based
They
on the logo.
definitely
Based on the
used to have
logo
a
that they
chief.
have as the based on the arrowhead logo around the K and C on the Kansas City, they definitely used to have a chief, and it was definitely not good.
He is the official mascot. He was introduced in '89 as a successor to Warpaint.
Okay. What does war paint look
Hold
like?
on,
Let's see how terrible this was.
Warpaint seems to be some kind of horse riding ceremony.
Whoa.
What?
Oh wait, unless that's Warpaint.
Yeah, if that looks like that might be war paint.
But if you look up retire mascot Warpaint, I think the horse is Warpaint.
The horse is sick.
That was the
Horse as a
mascot.
mascot seems cool.
the horse is cool. I was almost expecting it was going to be like a Redskins kind of thing.
No, I think the horse. This
Like
horse was
the
Warpaint.
Washington, like the formerly known Washington Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's called the Redskins anymore. I think it's called something else.
No, it's called Commanders.
The Commanders. That's better. That's better than what they had before. Commanders is a sick name.
Commanders is sick.
There was a surprising amount of like Native American based mascots where it was like, that's so fucked up that there was a period where they were like, this is just like a character. We can let's make this a character.
So originally, Warpaint was the horse with a full
Decked out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see why that would be a problem. Yeah. No, the wolf, I think the wolf is a good step in the right direction.
If only he didn't look lame.
Yeah, if only he didn't look like
He does
almost like if he didn't look
It's
like
lame.
a mule. He didn't look
It's
like a
just
mule
lame,
between a
dude.
wolf and a rat.
It's just lame. And Cookie Crisp sucks too.
Yeah, but you wish Cookie Crisp was good.
You do
You
wish
wish it
Cookie
was.
Crisp was good. You do wish. Similarly to this mascot, you wish it was good. This is maybe D.
Yeah, D.
Yeah. We
What's
got another
next?
green blob up next. He looks strikingly similar to the Philly Phanatic.
Who's
Pirates? Oh, it's a
Oh.
little parrot.
little parrot.
That's
okay.
cool. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I need to see more photos of him though, because I he looks like he's maybe got some issues going on. He's definitely flightless.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
there's
he's got a
better-
son. He's kind of there's a whole family thing.
Okay. It's a good idea for the mascot of the Pittsburgh Pirates to be a parrot.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks. It just sucks.
The gaping maw is really the issue I'm running
Yeah.
into here.
Maw.
It looks like you could just start hearing the sound of a vacuum cleaner, and then he just starts sucking up little kids, and just blood gets spit out the back of him.
Yeah. And again with the wide hips for no reason, birds don't look like that.
Birds don't look like that.
Birds, I mean, maybe an angry bird.
Yeah, imagine how cool it would be. Imagine how cool it would be. It's fucked up how they got rid. They took the original Angry Birds off the App Store too. That's fucked up.
fucked up.
They want to do
Fucked up.
microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it would be really cool if they actually got some mythical creatures for these mascots. They should look into getting portals or something for mythical creatures.
Maybe.
'Cause,
Look, I
imagine
like
if-
the idea of having the parrot as a mascot, but it's just executed so poorly.
Assuming that you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, Schlatt, there's this one scene with this library where there's this giant owl, and it's like the size of like a bus. I think that the pirates need to have a parrot like the size of a bus that comes in with its big talons and stuff. And a cool thing is they put a pool in the field or something like
that's
that.
awesome.
And then they have the parrot choose someone random, grabs him with its talons and carries him by the shoulders up above and drops him in the pool or something.
Or dude, even if you don't want to put money into change the design of the guy, at the beginning of each game, have him fucking parachute off the top of the stadium onto the field or something. Give him something, some kind of cool shit for him to do.
I think that some mascots definitely do that. They definitely have mascots that do that.
I just
Maybe not
it's just
this
so
one though.
lame.
He doesn't have
No.
he's too girthy for it. He doesn't have the movement for it.
Very mid. The idea of a parrot gets me hype, but this one doesn't. So maybe just C.
Yeah. All right, what do we have next? Who's this next character? Okay.
Whoa.
So let me guess. Is this the Minnesota Vikings?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly. This is certainly the Minnesota Vikings. And he's okay, it's just a guy dressed like a Viking.
And he's got a motorcycle.
He's got a motorcycle with 3 wheels.
This seems like a Midwestern sport thing where they come out on a motorcycle every time.
That motorcycle, either there's another motorcycle in the foreground, or he's got some weird front wheel setup.
Yeah, some fucking 4D wheel.
Okay, no, it's just a regular motorcycle.
Yeah, no, I like him. Look at that. Yeah, that's a cool mascot. I mean, you're straight to the point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're straight to the point. He shows up.
Basically just a guy.
Yeah, no, it's funny too because this guy's got tattoos that look like he's been waiting for like when he got this role for being the Minnesota Viking mascot, like this was his dream. He seems like the kind of guy that LARPs this shit too.
Yeah. Oh,
look at that. Look at those tattoos. He's got like these. He's got like those eldritch Twilight Forest vines on his arm or something.
You can tell he loves this role.
Oh yeah. I bet he's looked into how to scientifically make Mjolnir a thing.
But again, the motorcycle seems like overused at this point. You know,
seems like a crutch almost. Yeah.
Have him ride in on a fucking horse. That would make more sense for a Viking, maybe, or like some beast. Have him ride in on a beast,
or get a whole like group of 20 guys, and then put this main guy in a fucking straight up longboat, like a Viking longboat.
Oh, yeah.
Have them all run in with him on top of it. He's got the big drums. He's going. That would be hype. If I saw that, I'd be like, I gotta buy more Minnesota Viking merch. Yeah, no, I would give him, I don't know, a C.
We can give him no. I mean, I feel like we like him more than the bird. Maybe
You're right. I'll give him a B. He's right in the same category.
Oh, I just remembered. Holy fuck! The Cincinnati Reds also have a fucking mascot that's a fucking baseball head.
Oh no!
His name better not be Mr. Red.
What's
Tucker, don't tell me it's Mr. Red.
I believe it's Mr. and Mrs. Red.
Fuck
well, who's that other guy?
Me.
Oh, don't worry about him.
Who's the who's the guy with murder in his eyes? There's one with a mustache that looks like he's ready to kill.
Hold on. One of them's
Grandpa
Mr. Red. One of them's
That's
Mr.
Crazy
Red
Red.
Legs. This is Rosy Red.
Rosy Red. That's a little more creative.
Wait, okay, we've got Gapper, Mr. Red Legs, Mr. Red, and Rosy Red.
A little more creative than Mr. and Mrs. Met, but
okay, here we go.
You know,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Ew.
Who the fuck is that little creature? Audio listeners love you to death. We got another wide-hipped creature.
It's just a furry red thing.
You can't even see where his mouth is. It's like what's his name?
This is Gapper. This is Gapper.
I gotta say though, the one with the mustache on the left, I don't like how dilated his pupils are. It looks like he's on drugs.
Looks like a killer.
Yeah, it does.
He looks like a killer.
It looks like he's
he's on some like fucking PCP.
He's full bloodlust in every shot and every photo I see.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Mr. Red Legs.
Mr. Red Legs is fucking. It's probably
fucking cooking, dude.
I mean, they probably call him that because that's what his legs looked like when he was marching through the bodies of innocents. Like that's terrifying.
I just think whoever came up with these mascots for the Cincinnati Reds needs to be fucking shot.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? The best you could do is 3 characters with baseballs for heads and a red blob. Oh, it's a baseball team called the Reds.
Do you ever think that the 3 baseball characters bully the fucky one?
Gapper?
Yeah.
No.
Do you ever think that they bully him?
No. Gapper's
Gapper tries to get included, and they're like, get the fuck out of here, you monster.
Get the fuck out of here, Gapper.
You fucking disgust me.
Fuck you, Gapper. You'll never be a true Red.
Do you think Rosy Red's got anything on Mrs. Met?
No, she ain't got shit on Mrs. Met. They're probably all related.
They seem like the lesser baseball family.
It's like a family of baseballs. Like that's the guy with the mustache is the dad, and then those 2 are like the son and daughter. Like this isn't even. They're not even fucking.
If the guy with the mustache is the dad, then this whole family's got a whole lot of trauma they're going to need to unpack.
Oh
in
yeah,
therapy
easily.
Yeah, no,
Gapper's the loving, loyal family dog. or something. He's just like the beast. I don't know.
Gapper is like the clump of cells that's been growing in their kitchen and then just got a personality.
It's a cancerous mass.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Redlegs pulled him off his nutsack once, and it just like growed into whatever the fuck that is. D, I don't like this.
yeah. Gapper came out of he was born from a wisdom tooth removal. All right, what do we have next here? Okay,
Pass. Don't even
Cardinals,
care about
you
this.
don't even like this
the
guy. This
fuck
guy's,
is that? Whoa!
Whoa! Go.
We'll get to that.
Wait.
We'll get to that. Tucker
Yeah.
just flashed us a nice image. Yeah, whatever the fuck that is. The St. Louis Cardinals, fucking shitty ass city, shitty ass mascot, shitty ass team. Okay.
Okay, so we've got a mascot here, audio listeners love you to death, that kind of looks like how the Home Depot theme sounds.
Yeah.
You know, just the percussion sounds of woodworking and hitting nails on. Yeah, this guy.
So
is like,
this is for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
oh, this is the Steeler.
He's a grizzly, like a miner or mill worker, and he just carries a steel
like
I-beam with him everywhere.
You did miner and mill worker, but not what he is, which is a construction worker.
He's a construction worker?
Yeah, he's carrying a steel beam.
What's a steeler, though? Is that what they call construction workers? Or is that what they call people who work at their steel mill, you know?
I think he makes buildings.
So he's a construction worker.
Whatever it's called, I believe he constructs homes and buildings.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this
Fair
guy seems
enough.
like he's a titan of industry, this guy. I mean,
Definitely,
realistically.
but not a magnate.
This vintage version of him, whenever, like, especially with Archie and stuff, the old versions of these characters, they look like such betas in comparison to what he's updated to now.
I
Like,
love that. I
the
love
version
that
of him
dude.
now is just like,
He got on some gear and now he's fucking ripped. And yeah, his balls are tiny and shriveled, and he's got
he's
anger
friends with
issues,
the
but he
Liver King.
looks awesome, dude. He looks great. He's wearing a flannel.
Yeah, look at that chin.
This is a salt of the earth.
yeah, this guy
He's
started
good.
Carhartt as a side hustle.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
His
this is A
hobbies
tier.
are cheering on the Steelers and working out. His favorite
I'm
exercise
sure
is
they are.
curls, and he's 190 pounds.
Great.
He's 190 pounds? No shot, dude. This guy's fucking 1% body fat.
Dude, this guy's got to be 250 minimum.
Yeah, no, surely.
Look at this picture of him here.
Jeez, he doesn't have
Here are
teeth in
his
that
stats.
one, too.
His name is Steely McBeam.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay. All right. I like
Okay.
him. I like him. And you can book him.
Oh, let's book him. Let's book
Steely
him for Chuckle
McBeam
Week.
appearance request form. Fuck yeah.
Dude, let's
We
book
can
him
get
for
this
Chuckle
guy on the
Week.
podcast,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Wait, let's get him on. Let's get him on. Tucker, organization event name, Chuckle Sandwich.
Hey,
we could
Pittsburgh
get ourselves
Steelers social media intern. This is a formal request. Get us Steely McBeam on the podcast, please.
I like it how it's like he's in Pittsburgh. We're gonna fly Steely McBeam out to LA, all so far from home, and we're gonna have him on the Chuckle Sandwich, and he's not gonna say a word.
man.
No, he's a mute.
Oh, he'd have a lot to say.
Oh man, we should just have him on. We should have him on for Chuckle Week, and it's like we don't tell any of our guests about it, and all of a sudden, Steely McBeam comes in and just starts fucking with them. They just like take their hat or something. They just come in, or just
Hit them
one
with that
episode we
beam.
coming in, they just start smacking him in the head. It's like what the fuck?
I like
Poking him?
Steely. I like Steely, but I don't know. Again, like I just couldn't give him S. I couldn't put him in S tier. Maybe A.
I'd give him an A. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole name Steely McBeam. That I'm hype about that. All right, now I'm interested in this next one.
Yeah, me too.
Who the fuck is this? This is the ghost of Christmas present or
It
something?
looks like a nun. It looks like a nun.
It's got to be a nun, but like, there's how did this pass by? How did they get a nun as a mascot?
Bro, I don't know.
Like, did they- 'cause
What
a lot-
school is this?
This is Providence.
Providence, Rhode
Providence.
Island.
I think so.
Yeah, and they just have a nun. Is it It is a nun, Tucker. Can you
Well,
confirm this?
the name is Friar Dom.
What is going on in this photo? Audio listeners love it. Okay, well, just so you guys know, looks basically like a nun with a big head. Nun with a big head and clown shoes and like I don't even know. Like this is weird. This is a weird choice for a mascot in general. I don't even know what to say
Very
about
strange.
it.
What does she do? Does she pray? Does she lead everyone in prayer before the big game?
That's a pretty damn close thing to cheering on a team. There's a lot of sports fans out there that'll pray for a team, but is it a woman or a man?
Oh, it's a guy.
It's
Friar
a guy?
Dom. Yeah, it must be a guy.
So he has like a hood. What's the team name? Is it the Friars?
Yeah, it's the Friars.
What is a friar? Do we know that?
It's
Tucker?
like a priest. It's like a holy like person.
Oh, okay.
This is their logo here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks way more badass than
That's
what he ended
cool.
up being.
That is cool.
I think it's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's unique. It's unique, and
I mean,
he should lead everyone in a prayer. I really hope he does.
Can I be honest though? This character here is probably like one step away from looking like a Dementor.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you want to rank it?
C.
All right, what do we have next?
The next one's a group mascot.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh. Wait.
That's interesting.
Do we know these guys? Is this Dilbert?
This is not Dilbert. Dilbert's an office worker who has an upturned tie.
Oh. It looks
Yeah.
damn close to Dilbert, though. I'll be honest. It looks damn close to Dilbert.
The characters are blocky in nature. They're kind of tall.
This
They have
is scary,
thick necks. These look like the guys that do a little running race. Are they about to race here?
Yeah, they do. They race these motherfuckers, and they've got the stats here. You can look at it. They keep them updated, and you get some background here.
Oh, okay. So we've got names here. We got chorizo. We've got
so
hot
they're
dog.
racing sausages.
Correct.
They're like sausage
Oh.
mascots. Okay, and they got a German guy, they got a Polish guy, an Italian, a hot dog, regular hot dog, and then a Spanish one. A
It's like
Mexican
dog
one.
racing.
Yeah,
They're race dogs.
yeah. They make them race. That
They
seems a
make
little
'em.
fucked up.
They're not like
That is
independent creatures.
No, they.
I'd say these guys are moving.
They're trying to move, that's for sure.
Not chorizo, dude.
Chorizo's
way behind.
not even trying.
Chorizo doesn't
It'd
know
be
what's
funny
going on.
if one of them took it really fucking seriously.
He won every time.
They gotta put.
Yeah, look, dude, chorizo is the worst.
Chorizo is the worst.
We
racer
could
by
book these
far.
guys too.
We can
can?
book the brew.
Oh,
these
click
are the
the book
Wait,
thing.
hold on. These are the Brewers mascots.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why the Milwaukee
Wait,
Brewers,
I'm
a town
interested
known
in-
for its
I'm
brewing
interested in the
history? Why did we
Wait.
get?
You
It
can
lets you
pick which
choose
one you
specifically.
want.
We're interested in just chorizo. We're gonna hire
Yeah.
chorizo. We're gonna fly him out here. And we're gonna be like, all right, this man, and it's gonna be a whole boot camp, and we're gonna be training this thing to run faster.
Dude, you could just race him. You could call the video, I beat the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, I think that'll really hit. That'll hit just Milwaukee.
This seems completely. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense to have racing sausages as the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm just gonna say it. This is stupid. This is stupid.
Yeah. I'll give him an F.
F. That's
Fine, I'll give
rough.
him
That's a little
E.
harsh.
Give
I'll
him an E, maybe, Put him next to the furries with bussy flaps.
All right. What do we have next?
This one, I got a little thing I want to talk about.
Oh, my God.
Now, this is
Oh,
the
my
Washington
God.
Nationals presidents. It's similar vibe to, it's another team-based one.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look what they've done to our boys.
This is the baseball team from Washington, D.C.
And
Are
are either of you guys familiar with Little Nightmares?
No.
Yeah.
Because these
Yeah, dude. They
guys-
look just like
look
the
at
Little
this.
Nightmares. Oh,
This
that's
is
awful.
like exactly the vibe of Little Nightmares.
Huge. Holy shit, they're huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's a whole level in Little Nightmares where there's like these, like There's this whole level in Little Nightmares where there's these little creatures that move around. They're awful. They're awful
Every
creatures.
adult in Little Nightmares is kind of like this vibe.
Yeah, big head.
Like these. And then like look at this.
Yeah, but
They're
this is
gray.
I know there's something more specific that you're thinking of that they look more like.
Am I?
Yeah, no, like there's ones that have even bigger heads, I feel like. But yeah, no, this is scary. Can you imagine if our founding fathers...
They got Theodore Roosevelt, they got Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, then some other guy with white hair. Who is that?
It's like
Jefferson.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
Thomas Jefferson.
The
He
other
wasn't
guy.
a president.
It's Mount
but-
Rushmore, essentially, is what it is. It's the character.
No,
all the
they weren't on Mount Rushmore.
these. I know that Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, and Lincoln were at the very least.
Dude, these guys are the same color as Mount Rushmore.
Roosevelt was on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel.
Whoa.
What's
Just like
that?
the Sphinx.
The Sphinx Part
There's
2.
a secret tunnel in Mount Rushmore? Excuse
According
me?
to the Epoch Times.
Okay, we'll look into that. We'll look into that.
We'll look into that.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be.
Tucker, make a note of that.
We'll have another section for that.
That's cool, though. I got to say, I like that. I like that a lot.
I put them middle of the road. if
You're
that's
not
how
making
feeling.
them race. I would say, shit. I mean, Washington Nationals,
Shit.
what else would it be? What else would it be? Of course, it's going to be all the presidents, and they look sick as fuck, and they're scary.
Yeah. Could be an
Shit,
eagle, like a
dude.
bald eagle. I bet it would have been as another option.
That would be cool too, but they butcher. We've seen sports teams butcher the bird.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to
the
see
bird.
our national bird treated like the way that some of these mascots have treated
I'd
their
say
birds.
maybe A or B. You know,
All right. B.
You picked Ed. B.
B.
this looks fucking awesome. That's
Yeah,
fucking
no,
awesome.
he's sick. No, he's sick. I like him.
That's sick. What's his
I
name?
like him.
I think
What's
this
his-
is just the Toronto Raptor.
The Raptor.
This
That's
is
all you
Rappy.
need. That's all you need. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, I like him. I bet he eats rap snacks.
He's doing a dunk too.
Oh yeah, no, he looks good. This is
He
a
looks
good
real
looking
good.
one.
He looks real good, and he's not. You know, let me just put it this way. He's sober. Okay, he's the designated driver.
He's
This is a responsible guy, not
stone
like the
cold
Chicago
sober, yeah.
Bull. You know,
Yeah.
he knows his limits, but he's a fun guy. But you know, he knows when to tone it back.
Yeah, he knows about how many drinks, how they associate with blood alcohol content. He knows
Oh,
like
yeah.
his shot to kidney ratio. Yeah, I'd give him an A. Unless you want to give him to Mrs. Matt.
No, I think Mrs. Met stays on S alone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who do we have next?
I would feel comfortable with him being that ass.
Now
but-
things have taken a turn for the worse. here.
F. What the fuck is that?
is that? That is.
First of
that
all-
is- I'll give you his name. I'll give you that creature's name. I can't see him anymore, but I'll give you his name right now. I think that guy right there, his name, his title, he is the guardian of shame.
Fair enough.
I think that he had some sort of mythological journey and his mouth was replaced with a basketball and now he can't speak lies anymore.
I've always been somewhat curious of the Miami Heat, specifically for their logo that looks like a peanut. Am I the only one that's looked at the Miami Heat's logo and been like, that's a peanut basketball? Why is it a peanut?
I'm interested to see.
It's a
Oh,
peanut.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
peanut. Every time I look at it, I think to myself, that is a peanut basketball.
I
Why
guess
is
I
it a
see where
peanut?
you're coming from.
Looks totally like a peanut, and there they are selling peanuts. I mean, come on, guys. Let's be real.
You're not, well, Schlatt, how do you eat your peanuts?
I crack them, and then I
Really?
pull them apart. Yeah, the peanut doesn't. I don't understand why you would salt the fucking peanut. Are people putting
Well-
peanuts in their mouth and splitting them open like sunflower seeds?
Well, hold on.
No.
I'm about to tell you something that you're going to be interested in.
What?
You can just eat a peanut.
Okay, I'm not gonna fucking do that, you psychopath.
You could just eat a peanut.
I'm never gonna eat a peanut.
I've done it before. It's good.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Why did
Great.
you do that?
Great. Go
'Cause you
go
can.
ahead next time you're at a Miami Heat game
I
and
will.
buy
I
a
will.
bag of
You can
peanuts.
just eat a peanut.
and
dude.
eat them fucking whole, you barbarian.
Tucker, look it up. You can eat a peanut.
Why I eat peanuts with the shell on? Fuck that.
This is more like this seems
This is a confession blog.
Yeah, this
here.
is less of a
Fuck
informational thing. That's more like a
Here we
like
go to
a
Reddit.
tell-all.
They taste good.
I
Less
eat the
messy.
peanut shells. It's
Less
so
messy,
much
true.
easier.
It's
Yes,
less,
the
it's way
sunflower
less
seeds
messy.
too. Those things are sharp.
Sunflower
No, you don't
seeds
do that.
controversial,
No.
but the peanut ones, it's like you can just pop them in your mouth.
Peanut
and you
is
eat it.
just as controversial, dude. I
No,
don't know
it's
where
not,
you're getting.
because,
I don't
like-
know why you're trying to normalize this. Do not eat that. That's gross.
We're gonna
That's,
have people in our comments that are gonna be like, "I eat the peanut shells," and it's
no, maybe one or two.
what is this guy?
I think he's gonna eat them.
Okay, Ted. So you and Red Pill Vegan can go ahead and munch on some peanuts
well,
together
I'm not-
whole.
I didn't open up and say, "Hey, me and Red Pill Vegan are coming out and saying that we eat peanuts." Like that, I wasn't associating myself with this character that is just showing up on this podcast named Red Pill Vegan. I do it independently,
Well, there's
Okay.
only two people I know on this planet that do that,
and a couple Redditors too.
and
Thank
a
you very
couple
much.
Redditors.
They're not people.
They're not people.
Put this fucker at F. What is his name?
Oh, it's Burnie.
No, hate it.
Yeah, F. All right, 3 more. What do we got? Oh, what the fuck, dude? What the fucking hell? That's horrifying. That is not even a mascot. That's a visitor from another planet. That's just an alien disguising
man.
themselves.
At least it's better than the fucking slug.
It's a blue bee. It's a blue bee standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, it seems like, or something of that sort. He's got the whole fist thing
That's
going down.
that's a bad photo. You know that's a bad photo of him, and he's doing a dunk. It's a blue little alien bee guy.
I
striped
don't
with
like
purple.
this one, dude. I don't like this. Oh, it's a
Charlotte
hornet,
Hornets.
allegedly.
Okay, that's interesting.
I can't
I don't
say
like
I'm a
hornets.
fan.
I don't like hornets in general.
Yeah, they don't. With bees, it's like at least there's some stakes. Like they sting you, then it's like, okay, well, I'm dead. Hornets, it's like they got a million in the chamber. They can retract that shit. It doesn't come off their little ass.
I think he's better than whatever the fuck the Santa Cruz mascot is. That little alien slug thing.
Okay,
I think we put him at
we'll
E.
put an E. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, what do we got next?
This one is it might be controversial. This is a retired mascot from the Yankees because they don't have a mascot right now.
Oh my
This-
god!
Who is
And-
this character?
This is Dandy. He served as the mascot for the Yankees back in the day.
I don't like it.
Dandy. I don't like Dandy either.
First
Dandy
impression,
looks like-
not good.
Big
He
hips.
also, it's funny too because like it seems like the baseball glove is part of his anatomy.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
it
if you
didn't
look at
used
that
to
other
be.
photo,
Yeah, that's tied to him.
that seems like it's his hand. That is his hand. He was born with that, and that's pretty fucked up. And he's also got those shell-shocked eyes too that I'm not a huge fan of.
And he's got a red handkerchief, which means he's interested in fisting.
Yeah, he was a mascot from 79 to 81.
Back up. What? How do you know that? Is that like a thing? Do people walk the streets with red handkerchiefs hanging out there? Tucker, is that information correct?
Uh-oh, dude. Uh-oh. Well, he might be onto something here. Ooh, the hanky code.
Oh, I don't want to hear about the hanky code. No, once they start abbreviating handkerchief, you know that shit's going downhill quick.
Shit, this is in fucking depth.
He's sniffing his mustache. I know that never means a good thing when he sniffs his mustache.
Dude, he's right. He's right, dude. How
How
do
does
you
he
know
know
that?
that, though?
Dude, look
How
how
does he
many
know it?
fucking codes there are.
There's a
Oh
lot
my
of them.
god!
One on the left or the right. It doesn't matter. Same meaning.
Oh
No, it's not. It's Fister and Fisty.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. Uniform fetish? A cop or a cop sucker?
cocksucker!
Oh, I love that.
Damn.
Tan. Yeah, I just like smoking cigars.
Jesus.
Oh, all right. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
All right.
no.
That's another weird.
He's down there
thing
below.
Schlatt knows.
He's down
Again
there
with
below.
the weird wide hips. Not a fan. Not a fan. Even though he is from
Maybe
my
an
beloved
E?
Yankees.
Maybe
yeah,
an
maybe
E?
E. Maybe E.
Yeah. And now I know this guy. We got the green monster. We got Wally up in this
dude.
bitch. Motherfucker.
Nope.
Look at him.
Mm-mm.
Look at him. He's a homie there.
That's not a homie.
Look at him.
That's
He's
not a
great,
homie.
dude.
That looks like a
we don't know anything
rejected.
about that.
That looks like a rejected Sesame Street character. He's just a green blob that stands for nothing.
No, he stands for the wall.
He doesn't stand for nothing.
He represents the strength of the green
No,
monster,
he doesn't.
the wall.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't represent anything. He's got the wide hips again.
They're not that wide.
Oh, but they're wide enough.
He just
They're
looks
wide
like
enough.
he likes to eat.
Yeah, no, his aren't that wide. I mean, he's got like a little bit. He's got a better silhouette in his outfit going on.
A little
He's
bit
had a-
better of a silhouette.
Oh, he
but-
went through a fucking.
I mean, look at that.
phase,
Okay,
too.
that
was
is
him in the
that
80s.
is hot. That's
Dude,
hot.
this him in
This
the
was
80s.
everybody in the 80s, man.
This was him in the 80s. You know, this was
That's
Green
hot.
Monster back
Different
in the day.
time.
Yeah,
He
And
put
now-
on a few pounds since
Well,
then.
yeah.
Now
Well,
he's
like
just
if you look at that Instagram one, Tucker, you just looked at that. He started listening to Jimmy Buffett. He started going to Florida
Yeah,
a
he's
couple
getting up
times
there.
a year.
He had
He's
this
getting up
girlfriend for a
there.
little bit.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know who that is.
Tessie. We don't care about Tessie.
We don't. Yeah,
we don't- we don't
nothing
care.
about
Nobody
that. I mean,
needs to
but
worry
you know, I'll be honest. I'd give him to Mrs. Met.
Okay, I am
give it to
leaving
Mrs.
this
Matt.
podcast
I
if
think
you're putting
that-
him on ST.
I think
I'm
that
leaving.
Wally-
I'm leaving the podcast.
I think that Wally deserves it. You know, I think
No,
he does.
no.
He's been through a lot.
No.
He had to. Deal
What's
with
he
a
been
curse.
through, man? What's he been
What?
through?
A
He's never
95-year-long
struggled.
curse.
He's never struggled.
Year-long curse, or however long it
Oh,
was.
fuck off. Fuck
We
off.
had to make an ice cream in order to reverse that shit, dude. We had to make an ice cream flavor in order to do that. And I
don't
ate that ice
care.
cream like I was making a difference too. It was
Yeah?
reverse the curse is what the
You
name of the
fucking
ice cream
weren't.
was.
You
Look
weren't.
that shit up, Tucker. Reverse the curse ice cream. I think it was it Hood? Might have been Hood.
It was either that or Ben and Jerry's.
Could have
Ben and
been
Jerry's wouldn't give a fuck about a Boston
Reverse the curse.
team, would they?
It was essentially like a rocky road or
Hood.
something. Hood? Yeah, well, they're a
Brigham's.
sponsor of the
Oh,
Sox,
maybe
so.
everybody did it. Brigham's did it, which is like a real. That's a more of a New England brand right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hood is absolutely a New England brand.
They were all in on it.
Yeah.
Fenway
Fudge.
Fudge.
Comeback caramel.
Look, all I'm saying is you got a huge fucking wall in left field. All you can think about is making a blob. Like, why wouldn't you make him fucking big and strong and muscular like the wall? Why is
Well, he used to
why
be in
is
the
he
80s.
neutered? I know, but why did you neuter him? I feel like he could have been so great.
I mean, he could have.
and
neutered
all you've
himself. We
got
don't know about
now
his choices.
is a middle-aged to senior age blob who doesn't stand for nothing. A shadow of his former self.
I feel like you could hang though, you know.
Oh,
But in
you
like
could
a- but
hang
like,
with
but
him.
like in a boomer way, he could hang.
Yeah, but you don't want like he's the parent of he's like the cool dad. Like you never invite him, but he's there and he can hang a little
I'd
bit.
give him at least a B.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
All right.
All right, but he's
I'm
not
sorry,
going anywhere
Wally,
near
I love
Mrs.
you.
Matt. He's not going anywhere near Mrs. Matt.
That's the most games I've been to has been Red Sox games.
I'm sure. That's
I learned
where
how to
you,
score a game. My dad taught me how to score a game.
They have people for that.
No, but there's little packets that you can buy at the beginning of the games. Like they'll be handing them out. You buy them for like $10, and you get a little
Yeah.
tiny pencil, and
Yeah.
you score the game as it going. It actually keeps you kind of focused on what's going on in the game. It makes it more entertaining.
Really scoring the game?
Ted's from a old baseball family.
Yeah, my dad's a season ticket holder for the Red Sox.
Yeah, and he brings you to all the games. He's like, take notes, Ted. Here,
Well, I had
fucking.
to. It was like a rite of passage when I was growing up to be able to get taken to a Red Sox game. Like I think it was like when we were 8 or something.
Ted,
Was when we
your
were
dad
old.
was using that scorecard to keep your ADHD ass occupied throughout that game. He said, "Here, fucking score this,
100%.
kiddo."
100%.
No, my
beer.
dad did it, and I learned how to do it when I was like 18.
What's the
Wow,
point?
it took you a while.
Well, yeah, because I didn't know. Like, he'd get those, and I'd be like, "Dad's doing like math over here on the fucking like. Why is he doing homework while we're watching it?"
Really? Why is he? And you decided to do it too?
Well, I don't know. It's just a part of
honorable.
Watching baseball or
stop
something.
Fucking talking to me. I'm trying to score the fucking game we're watching.
I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, babe. Babe.
In full honesty, it was
Shut
a fun
the fuck
thing.
up. I need to write down how many balls and strikes there are, even though it's on the fucking big ass screen up there.
It was a fun thing to learn from my dad. Okay, it was a father-son thing.
Right. Hey, I'm making a joke. Okay, I'm making.
Well,
a joke.
now I'm offended, and I'm gonna scream.